70 and I'm dating, and I matched with a guy a few weeks ago. He's been sending me voice messages and little pictures of himself driving along, and I love the sound of his voice. You'd love it too. I can't tell you. And then just today, he sent me a picture of him looking very casual, and oh my God, so hot. So I decided to send him a few more updated pictures of me, and he was very complimentary. He's coming over to London in about 10 days' time, and I can't wait to meet him. But oh God, what do I wear? I tried this dress on that I haven't worn for ages. It's quite formal, although it's got a kind of nice look to it. So I didn't know whether I should turn up like this, or maybe in a pair of jeans and a shirt and look really youthful, because most people turn up in jeans these days anyway, and I don't want to look too formal when I meet him. But let me see what happens in the next few days if we actually make a date, because that's going to be very exciting. And it's a long time since I've got excited about meeting someone. I mean, I meet people, but they're never really what I'm thinking they should be. And if this guy turns out to be as hot as he looks and as hot as he sounds, I could be onto something here. I'm not doing a Bridget Jones either. This man is probably nearly 60. And, you know, I don't think that's too young. And I'm just can't wait to find out more about him.
Well, this granny is getting her freak on at 70. Sure. I mean, she said that she's contacting this guy that apparently he wants to meet her. And whoever this guy is, all I can say is, hey, man, if you like to scratch that itch with sandpaper, hey, that's on you, brother. To each their own. I mean, it's no skin off my back. It may be some skin off of you, though. Anyway, back to Grandma here. I gotta give her some points as she's trying to act like a available bachelorette. Anyway, Granny, I gotta say, when you called the guy hot, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That didn't come off right hearing it from you. Also, in deciding whether to wear a dress or because it's gonna make you look youthful, I hate to break it to you, but the only way you're gonna look youthful is if you're standing right next to the pyramids of Giza. There, you're definitely gonna be the younger one of the two. But I'm pretty sure that most of my male viewers at this point are thinking, if the guy's 60, why is he trying to hag backs at that age? Dude, you're 60. You should be dating women in their 40s. I mean, if you see Grandma here as an easy layup, hey, you know what? Maybe she is. I have to ask, what do you think you're going to get out of this? This can be construed as elderly abuse. But hey, this gorilla calls him as he sees him. And I gotta say, in this case, this granny is getting the W. Just goes to show you, no matter how old the taco, there's always a simp there ready to fill it up with his sour cream. But I have to say, in all honesty, my male viewers will probably advise you to just pay for it with a younger woman. I mean, you have to admit, going in on that manhole can be construed as a hazardous risk. I mean, it's so outdated, you don't know what's down there. I mean, it's so dry, you may just scrape yourself on the way in and out. And that's not a pleasant thought. Before we move on, I want to bring attention that 70% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels, and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out. Moving on.
How do you do it? I've never dated in my life. I've never really gone on a date, and I'm 53 years old, and I've been single since probably 2015 at least. And I finally talked myself into joining a dating app. That being said, I've been talking to a boy, and I don't know how to behave. Obviously, it's not a boy, it's a man. I'm a Christian woman, so I have Christian values, and the very first thing I put on my profile is, I do not Netflix and chill. Period, exclamation point. If that's your thing, swipe or whatever they call it, on by to the next one. Anyway, I'm just learning how to do this thing, and it's extremely awkward, and I just wanted to say, how do you do it? How do you do it? I'm very uncomfortable. Anyway, follow along if you want to hear my dating escapades. Not that I've been asked out on a date yet, but I did start talking to a couple people.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Okay, a queen in her 50s referring to a man as a boy. Can I say cringe AF? Sister, let me tell you something. I don't care what kind of values you have, whatever religious deity. You are on a dating app and say, okay, well, I'm making it very clear, no Netflix and chill, scroll past. Well, about 95% of the men are gonna scroll past. I mean, not just because you're definitely not one of the top tier women on those dating apps, but also because Netflix and chill is kind of like one of the primary things these dating apps are used for. Colleen, this gorilla understands that you probably want a strong man with your same values and religious convictions. Well, all I gotta say is go to somewhere of your religious community and find your man that way. You can't dictate to the dating apps how it's gonna be. I'm sorry, many a women before you have molded these dating apps to be nothing more than Netflix and chill. Nothing more than the hookup culture. A small percentage of them develop into relationships, but hey, you get the idea. Now, are there religious dating apps out there? I'm pretty sure there are. You may try your luck on that. I mean, I'll leave that to my male viewers out there to tell me what's the difference between a regular dating app and a religious dating app. And that's as far as this gorilla is going on that one. But let me just say it, sister. Sister, what is your plan? You're going to get on these dating apps and then ask the higher power to direct the man of your dreams towards you as if they had some moral compass going, ding, 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 I'm it, I am the shiz, come this way. But then again, you started your video saying that you never dated. Yeah, and you saying that, a bunch of men are just going to tell you, yeah, and I've never had a one-night stand. Let's go on a date. Moving on.
Dating when you're older sucks, especially now. I've been in the talking stages with every walk of life. A doctor, several law enforcement, hard hat guys, just all kinds. And nothing ever gets past really the talking stage. And now I'm starting to wonder, gosh, no, like, is it just me? I mean, I don't know, man. It's all good. I'm happy alone. I'm fine alone. It'd be nice to find somebody to walk through life with and grow old with and everything. You know, a year and a half ago, all my plans got changed. And now I'm just trying to figure things out. But, man, am I the problem? Like, really? I don't know. Like, is it me?
Emotional damage.
Really, Colleen? Let me get this straight. You have gone out with men of all different kind of professions, and you think maybe, possibly, gee golly whiz, are you the problem? You think? I would say, most definitely you are the common denominator. Well, this gorilla finds a harass where you say that you're happy alone. Yeah, you're so happy alone you're on these dating apps. Would you stop ignoring reality? You're not happy being alone. I'm sorry. This is why you're on a dating app, because you want it to be over with. And yes, chances are very high that you are the issue. Chances are very high that there's something about you. I don't know what that is, but you definitely need to address that. But don't worry, Colleen. This gorilla is here to tell you that you are not alone. And what I mean by that is there are many women like yourself who are in the same boat. The difference here is that you're actually a half a step ahead of the rest of them. Why? Because for a split second there, that little gleam in your eye was telling this gorilla, wow, she's about to have an epiphany. She's about to realize that she is the issue. You stayed in the questioning stage, but you're almost there. Once you reach acceptance, it'll be almost gravy after that, because from there on out, you could actually concentrate your efforts to where you have to improve. Now, what that is, can't tell you. Take a deep look in the mirror, and then after that, I recommend you look at your interactions with these men and find out where the breaking point almost always is. What part of the conversation or what part of the process of meeting them does everything fall apart at? And that should give you a better clue. For the life of me, this girl is starting to think that I should start a female dating coach pay-to-play service. Because obviously you women need help. You need like one-on-one sessions with a primate who's got nothing to lose, but just needs to get paid for his time. Either that or you can run out and get yourself a therapist. I'm pretty sure they'll help you get the guy of your dreams. Moving on.
Hey y'all, just a PSA to those who are meeting new people or even dating or, just new on TikTok or whatever, just out to meet new people and new friends. Being passive aggressive is probably not going to be the best way to make new friends. For example, I had somebody to reach out to me and conversation was pretty good. I like to meet new people. I'm all about that. But the conversation quickly turned to, oh, you're looking for a rich guy, aren't you? No. What would give you that impression? Well, you're pretty. You shouldn't have a problem finding somebody that's rich that can meet your needs. What are you talking about? Now, he doesn't know me from Adam's house cat, right? So I quickly say, no, I don't care about money. I have money. I have all the money that I need. I don't need any money from you if that's what you're saying. And now all of a sudden the conversation goes from that to, oh, you think you're better than everybody else, don't you? What? Y'all, this is why I stay inside, because these people out here are...
Colleen, let me just say this one thing. I am pretty sure that my male viewers, after hearing your story on your video, are gonna question how legit this story actually is. I mean, first of all, before you start talking about passive aggressiveness to give out any kind of advice, well, I suggest you look into a mirror because, number one, plastering on about 5 pounds of makeup, then using a filter on top of that, but forgetting that the filter does not affect the neck with the developing liver spots you got there. Yeah, not really the best way to try to come across saying that you're pretty, if we're going to even use that word. Second, you're saying that a guy says to you, oh, you're pretty, you can get a rich guy. How old are you? Somewhere in your 50s? Yeah, see, the chances of you getting a rich guy, with all the factors that we've seen so far, not the highest, especially with the competition you've got. And then he says, oh, you're better than everybody else. You know what? Maybe this conversation actually happened how you said it did. Maybe it didn't. But I will say something else here, Colleen. It's highly sus that whatever passive aggressiveness that you face with this guy probably didn't come from those exact words that you used. I'm not saying he wasn't passive aggressive. This gorilla just thinks that a different conversation took place. Maybe he wasn't an uber incel and he said all this stuff to you. It's quite possible. It's also possible that you thought that you were 3, 4, 5 levels above him when you were actually at the same level. And that's why he said, wow, you think you really are better than us, don't you? You're really not that great. All of this is possible. This is just pure speculation at this point. But there's one reality here. The only one who ran straight to make a video and put this video on blast on TikTok was you. That does wonders for your credibility now, doesn't it? Too bad they don't make a filter for that. Moving on.
So I'm feeling very deflated. Been single for about 4 years and off and on dating apps, and supposed to have lunch with somebody today and didn't confirm, but just went to go check and he disconnected from the chat. And it is what it is. But it's like, I'm a single mom, I have a dog, I own a business, and I'm like, I don't really go out. It's like, how do you meet people? Like, if the online stuff is not working, it's just so much energy for no reward whatsoever. Like, how are you supposed to meet people? Like, I'm seriously asking a question. How are you supposed to meet people? Dating apps are just a joke. I'm over it.
How are you supposed to meet people? Hey, don't worry, Colleen. This girl is here to help you answer that question. And I got the best answer. You know how you can meet a man who could get invested in you real quick? Go back to the baby daddy. You say you're a single mom, go get back with the father. I'm pretty sure he'd like to be around for his kid. I swear, you Colleens go back out there, and there's a 70% plus chance that you're the one who put in for divorce and got back out on the carousel. And as I was saying, you Colleens go back out there, and you're just expecting that, oh my, the grass is going to be greener. It's going to be Shangri-La, and the rivers will flow with the Chads and Tyrone that are going to want to date a single mom and sweep me off my feet and take care of me and give me all the treatment that I deserve. All I gotta say, Queen, this mess was built on an army of single mothers just like yourself. Unfortunately, this army was facing their worst enemy, themselves, on the carousel. But at least now, you can get as much meat as you want. It sure was worth being single again, wasn't it? I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.